watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
6:49, we are kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news with new developments in the investigation surrounding a missing mom.
A man in Coweta County now faces charges in connection to his wife's fiance's disappearance. Tiffany Foster's fiance, Reginald Robertson, is facing charges including kidnapping and felony murder. Foster vanished in March of 2021 after a shopping trip. Robertson reported her missing. The body was never found, but investigators say they are confident in their case against her fiance.
The city of Clarkson's police officers are getting another raise. Council has approved an increase that puts officers' salaries up to $60,000 a year now. In June, council upped the salaries to $52,000, but it was still lower than other departments. We followed the ongoing challenges with the police force. They'll soon be down to just 9 officers. Full staff is 21. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office is getting ready for the possible indictment of former President Donald Trump. If an indictment does come down, there's a possibility Trump could come to town for his court appearance. Starting on Monday, Pryor Street will be closed between MLK and Mitchell Road. It's going to be closed through Friday, the 18th. There will be no public parking on the perimeter of the courthouse during this time. DeKalb County students will head back to school Monday with some extra security. The district installed a push-button alert system and weapons detection machines. The Evolve Express weapons detection system uses AI and sensors to find weapons. Gwinnett County Schools already has this same tech in place.
11 Alive's back to school supply drive highlights a need from Brookview Elementary School in Fulton County.
Hello, welcome back, welcome back. Do I get my hug? I know it started raining. I'm glad you guys still came.
That's the moment Principal Jovita Wallace has been waiting for, a warm welcome back at their open house for back to school last night. Teachers and staff excited and ready to go for Monday.
When you bring your child to Brookview, once they cross that threshold, they become our babies. And the Panda family, the unity and the love that we have is so strong. So not only does your child get a quality education, they are loved, they are protected.
These kids are amazing and need some help. You can grab your phone right now, scan the QR code on your screen. It will take you directly to the Amazon wish list. You'll see all the items there. We'll be collecting donations through next week. That was a look at your Friday morning headlines.
Starting out with a little bit of rain, Chezzy, but not going to stick around all day.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think by late afternoon, we'll start to see a rain chance go down and our skies starting to clear out. But we have cloudy skies out there right now. This is George's Rome. Not a whole lot of people whole lot of people on the roads, I should say. At least starting off this morning, you see one car or two. That's about it. You're not going to get much in the way of sunshine. In fact, we are looking at thunderstorms back off to the west of us. We have a few isolated showers around us, but mainly just to the east of the city. You can see where we do have a few moderate pockets here and there, down toward Covington, over toward Madison. This is right along I-20 here. We're seeing that begin to die off a little bit. We had numerous scattered showers around the area. So far, a lot of activity down to the south of us, and again, back over toward the west. You can see down toward Pine Mountain, Greenville, Hogansville, LaGrange is where we have some light to moderate showers. Just to the north of that now, starting to see a few lightning strikes. Look at that. This headed toward Coweta County, so we'll watch that as well as that continues to push that further down to the south. Temperatures are in the 70s for the most part. Got a couple 60s sprinkled in here. You're right at 70 in McDonough, 72 degrees in Covington, 72 in Stockbridge in northern Henry County, 71 degrees in Noonan. You're at 71 also in Fayetteville, 70 Powder Springs, Hiram, you're the same, 68 over toward Temple, it's in northern Carroll County, Ackworth at 72. Over toward DeKalb and Tucker, you're at 72 degrees as well. Fulton County Airport at 73, 73 degrees in Roswell, 74 is the warm spot. That's downtown Atlanta. Short sleeves because of the temperatures in the upper 80s for this afternoon, but also the rain gear. You're going to need that, especially through early afternoon. We'll call it scattered thunderstorms at least to about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Plus, the winds will begin to pick up as well out of the north, up to about 13, 15 miles per hour this afternoon. There's a better look at the showers and thunderstorms starting up here to the north, sliding our way down to the south. We had it over us yesterday. In fact, we had a level 2 threat for severe weather. Today, it's only a general threat for thunderstorms. That light green shade shows that your severe weather threat is down to the south of us and over toward the west into central portions of the state of Alabama. For us, again, that light green shade just means a general threat for thunderstorms. Now, we need that rain. We could use it. Today it's a 40% chance. Goes down tomorrow. If you have plans over the weekend to be outside, Saturday is the better of the two. 40% chance for rain returns to us on Sunday. And we'll hold on to a low threat for rain, mainly during the afternoons on Monday and Tuesday of next week.
This morning, Georgia's gas prices continue to rise. Take a look at the latest price. Regular unleaded is now another penny, averaging $3.66. That's 46 cents more than a month ago. You may have seen some reports suggesting that record high temperatures are fueling these higher prices. 11 Alive's Jerry Carnes joining us now to verify. Hi, Jerry.
Good morning. There are so many factors that can influence the price of gasoline. Supply and demand are among the primary factors. There are some positive signs this morning when it comes to our nation's fuel supply. But what about the hot weather and its influence on gas prices? Let's verify.
Car engines can overheat during the summer. You can suffer if you're not careful while exercising in extreme heat. Now, our wallets are overheating every time we go to the gas pump. It leads us to ask if the summer heat wave hitting a large part of the country is causing gas prices to rise. Let's verify. Our sources are Tom Clausa of the Oil Price Information Service and Patrick DeHaan, head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy. DeHaan tells us that U.S. oil refineries involve a lot of sensitive equipment that is outdoors and can fail in extreme temperatures just like a car engine. The summer heat wave has been rough on Texas and Louisiana, home to several of the nation's largest refineries. According to DeHaan, a half dozen refineries have had equipment problems due to the heat, impacting their ability to produce fuel. The issue doesn't have to be at the refinery. Clausa points out that interruptions to a local power grid can impact production at a refinery. When a large area of Memphis lost power recently, it disrupted operations at the Valero refinery there. Failures due to heat-related issues can take days and even weeks to resolve. Clausa estimates that heat-related interruptions at U.S. refineries this summer have reduced production by as much as 500,000 barrels a day during a time of peak demand for gasoline. DeHaan tells us that issues at U.S. refineries are not the only reason for the decline in supply and higher prices. Saudi Arabia and Russia are two of the world's largest oil producers. They're cutting production in an effort to increase prices. So while it's not the only reason, it's true. Our nation's heat wave has been a factor in the rising cost of gasoline.
This morning, AAA is reporting that operations are starting to get back to normal at refineries that have been impacted by the heat. The Energy Information Administration is reporting that demand for gasoline is dropping slightly, so prices continue to climb, but experts say future increases shouldn't be as dramatic as what we've seen over the past couple of months. Prices up. Chesley?
All right, Jerry, take a look. We are looking at our temperatures rising into the 80s as we head through the afternoon. We're in the 70s right now. It's 83 degrees by noon. There could be a couple of thunderstorms around by then. Starting to settle down a little bit by the time we get to 4 o'clock. You're looking at 88 for your afternoon high. By 6 o'clock, our ride home, temperatures right around 85 degrees.
All right, back to school week wrapped up for a lot of the districts in the area. We'll be back here Monday to send the rest of you off.
Yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Today's show is coming up next.